is there any basic structure when it comes to thinking about monetizing a community? And number two, but are there any very interesting ideas in the creator economy or community space which you have come across which you're really excited about?
At Hotstar and Healthify, we had built communities to scale, and those were not direct monetization angles, but informally we could attribute close to around 7 to 8% of the business coming from them through various attribution methods. The starting point was always that you would literally ask an oblique question, not related to what you really want to understand, not because consumers will not answer. It's just that because you want to also prove a lot of your hypothesis. So you would typically understand, have a lot of quick inputs, discussions, and start seeding possibly literally, like I said in my first point, without necessarily an end outcome driven groups of people. Once there is a validation of something which is seeing like a lot of attention. Second is about life stories. When you are in a health journey, for example, you are waking up every day and struggling with this question, guys, I'm trying so hard, but I'm still failing. But you're not alone, right? And that's the thing which kind of creates that empathy, that hook, which possibly creates these 10,000 people to be on that same end journey, where now you have monetization angles of possibly saying, guys, listen, why don't you use this particular application, or for that matter buy this particular product, or for that matter, listen, this is a fabulous tracker. And there are these evangelists that you create over a period of time, which then become literally zero CAC of getting into territories which are like maybe a customer in Sweden, which performance marketing cannot get you. So what we did in both Hotstar and Healthify were these very, I would say, deep rooted communities which started off without these oblique, we didn't know what we were building, but these were these offline as well as online communities which we would not need to defend anything. The communities will defend for us. We would have the insight on the ground without even have to spend a single dollar on syndicates or research done. We would have all possible trends and stuff managed. We would have new tools and things being thrown at us. And monetization is one angle, but this is rich. You can be 10 steps ahead on various things if you have this. So that's one framework that we have seen, and it takes time. You have to be patient. But once it becomes, it's very formidable, and it's B2C and it's scalable. So that's one. The second piece in terms of, so unfortunately, creator economy had this big piece. A lot of companies have burned, and I think also a lot of algorithms, also compliance, many things have happened in this piece that at least from my personal vantage, we are a little wary if, say, an entity is trying to do something in this. Why? Because you don't want to get a company, and there are a lot of founders who on the upfront will say, listen, I've built 1 million. Any downloads, communities of no relevance till the time you show something which we call is like an MMTU, monthly transacting users, things which are more real, which are far more something which I'm happy with, even 10,000. So at an investor level, we have been a little wary, and I think so has been the case with a lot of people. But having said that, especially on fintech, a lot of things are happening where awareness, trust, people are trusting more on what people. So even purchase, e-commerce, interesting models happening where possibly the communities are also influencing the product and also influencing the decision of purchase. And I think if you are able to do that, and by the way, there are services industries which are also seeing this, because services has a big use case in this. Interestingly done can become quite viral and sustainable. So I think that's what we typically look out for.